Hey, horror fans, once again, it's the Horror Miser Monty G. Yes, it's that time again. Time to do another prediction video for this Sunday's WWE Thanksgiving Tradition Survivor Series. Yes. Now, this past week, a lot of shit went down in the WWE that made everything change out. You gotta give credit for the WWE for what they did, especially what happened on Smackdown on Tuesday. Not only do we get a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, but we also have a shocking heel turn. Yes, the great Daniel Bryan did a heel turn, and now he's a bad guy. Oh no, the great Daniel Bryan. Well, it's not the first time he's had a heel turn. He was a heel turn before. I can't break several years ago, prior to him retiring, he was a heel. He was partnered with AJ Lee, and he had this heel turn, and he would shout yes, and everyone would shout no. So, yeah, that came out from nowhere, and he defeated AJ Styles to become the new World Heavyweight Champion, and that's going to be an interesting match between him and Brock Lesnar. But enough. I digress long enough. Let's get on with predicting Survivor Series. Now, of course, the first match I want to predict was supposed to be Ronda Rousey, the Raw Women's Champion, versus Becky Lynch, the SmackDown Women's Champion. But unfortunately, on Monday Night Raw, when she and her team invaded Raw, she not only broke her nose, but she had a concussion. And she had to pull herself out the matchup. So on Tuesday night's SmackDown Live, she chose Charlotte Flair as her replacement. So now we have Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair for this singles matchup. There's no titles on the line. This is just bragging rights. And I think this is going to be a pretty good matchup. I think Vince and the creative team wanted this match for next year's WrestleMania. They are really pushing Ronda very well. She's done a pretty good job since she's coming to the WWE. Her mic skills do need still improving, but she's pretty good as an in-ring performer. And I think this is going to be a true test when she goes up against Charlotte Flair. And I think this is going to be an incredible women's matchup. We're going to probably see a lot of high spots from both women, but I think eventually Ronda Rousey will win the matchup. Because they're really pushing her a lot. And other than Becky Lynch, who I think is the most over athlete in WWE right now, that includes male and females, the audience love her. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are disappointed, but I believe Charlotte Flair will have her fans. I know a lot of people still don't like Ronda Rousey. They don't think she deserves how fast she rose up in the women's division. But, she's still a celebrity. She still has pull. I think that's why the WWE gave her the push that she has right now, and she's doing pretty good. Like I said, she does need to improve on her mic skills, but I think this one will go to Ronda Rousey. And another pretty good matchup, we have the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins versus the United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. This is going to be a pretty interesting matchup to see both Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura battle it out. I really don't know who's going to win this one because it doesn't matter who's going to win this matchup. It's not going to evade either or's momentum. But I'm going to give the edge to Nakamura because I think he deserves to win right now. And he's doing pretty good. He's a United States champion. So I'm going to give the edge to Shinsuke Nakamura. Then we have another singles matchup where we have the new Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion Daniel Bryan. Now, this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup right here. I really don't know how Daniel's going to match up physically against the physical nature of Brock Lesnar. It wouldn't surprise me if we see Brock just dominate like he does. I think Daniel Bryan will get some good shots in. He'll be able to hold his own, but eventually I think Brock Lesnar will win this matchup very easily. So I picked Brock Lesnar for this win. In a traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination matchup, we have Team Raw, which is Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, and Bobby Lashley. They'll go up against Team SmackDown, which will be The Miz, Shane McMahon, Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Hardy. Now, you got a lot of beefcake on the Raw team, especially with Braun Strowman in here and Bobby Lashley. So you got two huge guys in here. Now, I do give a lot of credit to what they've done with actually with Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. Obviously, they're really giving Drew McIntyre a big push now, and they're telling him this like this is your chance. When they finally give you the chance, you're going to run with it. So it wouldn't surprise me that he will wind up being the sole survivor. So I'm going to give this one to Team Raw because they do have the big guys on this one. For the ladies 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series eliminating matchup, we have Team Raw, which will consist of Mickie James, Nia Jax, Tamia, Natalya, and Ruby Hart. They will go up against Team Smackdown, which will consist of Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville, Asuka, and I guess somebody else is going to appear. We don't know what that other person is going to be right here. This is another interesting matchup right here. A lot of ladies. Ruby Riot's finally going to get. I think she's probably going to finally show that what she's capable of doing. Also, think Sonya Deville. I think she's going to do very well right here. I hope, and I am really, really tired of what they're doing with Asuka. She's such an incredible athlete. Now, they did give her a push earlier this year, but they did not reward her like they thought they would. So I'm hoping that Asuka will be the sole survivor and she will win this matchup because if anyone deserves a push, it's Asuka. Come on, guys. You're ruining her. This time, now we have the tag team champions going up against each other, which is the APO, Akeem and Reza, versus the Bar, which is Cesaro and Sheamus. I'll get it right. They each have their own representatives. Other guys right here. We have what's his name, Drake Maverick for APO, and the Big Show for the Bar. This is going to be another interesting matchup. But I think the Bar with the Big Show will go on ahead and win the matchup. So I'm going to go with the Bar winning this matchup. And finally, not finally, this is a tag team traditional Survivor Series eliminating matchup where we have a bunch of tag teams from each show going up against each other. We have Team Raw, which consists of Bobby Roode and Clark and Chad Gable, the Revival, the B Team, and looks like Luca's House, probably some Luca wrestlers, and the Ascension against Team SmackDown, which will consist of the Usos, the New Day, Sanity, and let's see, give me a second here. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson and the Colognes. This is going to be a very, very wild matchup here because we got 10 on 10. We got 10 wrestlers on each side. It's going to break down to a huge chaos right here. But I'm going to give the edge to Team Raw on this one. So it's going to be Team Raw for the Tag Team Elimination titles. The Tag Team Elimination matchup. And for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, we have Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali. Now, I really haven't watched that much of the Cruiserweights. I really don't know that much about each other. I think this is going to be another incredible matchup because they know how to put on a show. But I think Buddy Murphy will retain the title and he will remain the WWE Cruiserweight Champion. And so there you have it. That's my prediction for the WWE Survivor Series. Once I get this up, I'll go ahead and watch. I see Danny and Doc and Glory. Glory have put up their video. Someone to watch them after I'm done with that. I'm actually looking forward to see what I see now. Glory has started to come on to these challenges between Doc and Danny, so I can't wait to see their videos. So I'm gonna take a look at those. But if you are interested to see what do you think about my predictions, do you agree with them? Or what are your predictions for Survivor Series? Leave your comments down in the comment section below with your predictions for this Sunday's Survivor Series. Well, that's my video for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up because it does help the channel out a lot. And once again, this is your first time here. Hit that subscriber button, ring that notification bell. That way you can come and enjoy the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, as always, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror and wrestling rules. I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.